Okay, now we can clap. That was in sync enough?
Yeah, that'll work. Doesn't need to be in sync. There's going to be like a...
Okay, so intro.
Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm Ariana.
And I'm Audrey.
And welcome to eGirls Anonymous.
And guess what, guys? Next month, it's gonna be May. Yeah, there's no coming back from that. That's how we should have ended it.
Yeah, that's it.
I fucked up.
Yeah, no, it's over. End of podcast. I didn't really think through anything before this. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants.
That's what I do all the time.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes there's some sort of thought process. Like we've talked about something throughout the... I'm trying to think like, what have we discussed recently?
We've discussed a lot recently. And I'm doing the thing that Ross does where I enunciate my consonants too much.
We've discussed a lot.
We have
recently
discussed thusly.
We cleaned.
Oh,
That's a big deal. That's a big
Yeah.
deal.
again.
I mean, for us.
That's true.
I'm saying all things considered, we've been very productive this quarantine. In terms of that,
only one day.
we were very productive. More productive than I'd say we've been in like 3 months. So
That's fair.
I folded towels. For me, that's
You
productivity.
folded?
I folded. I fold.
Fulfilled the
I
fold. Wow.
I consider this productive.
That is productive.
Considering most of the time I just ball my clean towels in a corner on my floor, which makes them not clean towels. So
Yeah, there's a place for clean towels.
Yeah. Yes, well, yeah, in this household, I mean, like in the past.
Oh, gotcha.
In the past when there was less room,
when you had cats that peed on
when I had
things
cats
on the
that
floor.
peed on things on the floor, my clean towels.
And your towels are yellow too.
I have no idea what has happened to those towels.
They weren't yellow before.
They're yellow for good reason.
But it's okay, it's sanitary.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Even the cat pee is totally sanitary.
Of course.
Oh, ammonia. That's some good stuff.
But I feel like a lot of people during this quarantine have been like Rapunzel.
Just getting so much done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's actually two sides of the coin.
Okay.
The Rapunzel side, and then who shall we compare this to?
Hibernating bear.
Yeah, that's good. I like
The
that.
hibernating bear side of it.
Yeah, except the bear still eats.
The bear still eats and
Overeats.
the bear.
And is awake most of the time. Or actually, I guess some people are sleeping too much. Some people aren't sleeping enough. But you know what? Most of them are all depressed.
Yeah, most bears are very depressed. The Rapunzels might be depressed too.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I'm trying to remember the name of something to make a joke, and it's just ruining it.
Over-explain it to us. Why don't you?
What?
Over-explain it to us until we get there.
Until we get there?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you'll know, but that's what's going to make me so mad is I want to remember it.
Oh, okay.
I know
Okay.
you'll know. I might have to give up because I actually don't remember, and it's really upsetting me.
There's this one video that I love so much, and it is just random. It's like animated bears.
Animal Crossing! Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Sorry, continue.
What was your even point with that?
My joke was going to be the bears are playing Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing. Oh, but then you said, what did you say? It made me think Animal Crossing. Sorry, I've lost it. We've lost it.
There's this one video that I love.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
There's this one video I love, an Animal Crossing.
No, you said something past that
Yeah.
activated Animal Crossing.
I have no idea what.
Oh.
But there's this video of these bears that are animated.
Animated. That's what it was. That was what it was. Oh my God. I was like, it's right there.
Full
It's
circle.
right there. It's just upsetting because
Full
it's all
circle.
anyone can talk about. And of course, I have that thing where my brain forgets things, words, whatever. And so I was like, I can't admit to the fact that I can't remember this right now, which I realize now that I already have. But I couldn't let you get it because I was like, that's embarrassing if I don't know the name of the video game that everyone in the whole goddamn world is playing right now.
How fucking Ravenclaw of you.
I couldn't I was like, I must be the one to remember this. I cannot let her remember this for me.
Fuck Hufflepuffs. They can't know more. All they know is memes and shit. I know meaningful things.
Like the names of video games in pop culture today.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's going around everywhere. And I've actually played one of the games before prior to this. And so I know fully well what it is.
I only know the meme version of it,
Yeah.
which people like explain it in like very few sentences. And it's just like you're in debt to a horrible, or not a horrible, but like an unfair, like loan shark. I don't know the right word right now.
Trying to remember what I remember. I remember having a net and catching butterflies.
Yeah, but
And
you have to
fish.
like go around and catch things to
Yeah.
pay off your debt. Oh yeah, your debt
Oh.
is to like an angry, what is it to?
Oh. No, it's not a raccoon. I think the raccoon's your friend. An angry... I have no idea. I just remember playing, okay, so bear in mind, this was a very long time ago. And it was my sister's game. So I didn't start the game. I just played around with it. But I just remember I did have fun. And there was a raccoon, like a sleepy raccoon. Oh, no, there was an owl. Oh, gosh. Well, there was probably a lot of animals. It's Animal Crossing. But there was a sleepy
is
raccoon or an owl or both. There was definitely both. And you had a net to catch butterflies and like fish. And I think you wanted to like collect all the different kinds. But yeah, no, that's not helpful at all. I've been considering getting it, but the problem is I'm afraid I'm going to get too invested into it and then just want to stream that. And we don't have the capture card yet. So then I would just be cranky all stream wanting to play Animal Crossing. Like, I'm here playing Minecraft.
No, I still have to,
Yay.
I mean,
No, I love Minecraft. Anyway, sorry.
I'll buy that on Amazon. I've been meaning to.
You buy
but
that, I'll buy Animal Crossing. Oh, God.
Why is that motivation?
I don't know. That's a fair point.
You buy that, I'll buy something for myself.
Yeah, if you buy that for both of us, I'll get this for myself, and you can be really excited about it. You can borrow it.
You can watch me
Kinda thing.
play it.
You could watch me play it. And then you'll understand Animal Crossing. I can explain it to you.
Okay, so the thing was just like Animal Crossing is about a human who's like doing indentured servitude for this one animal. I don't remember what the animal was, and I was trying to look it up, but I don't want to waste time like looking it up too much. If you know Animal Crossing, who is the villain in Animal Crossing? Okay, well, it says his name, but not what he is. But basically, like
Tom Nook. Oh, maybe that's the raccoon. I guess the raccoon is not your friend.
Like it's like a human doing indentured servitude to an angry raccoon.
Yes, it is the raccoon. That's amazing. Tom Nook. See? And he looks sleepy.
Yeah.
The sleepy raccoon. I know what I'm talking about.
But I would be fine playing Animal Crossing, but I almost want to never play so that can be all I know about Animal Crossing. And now I know there's tarantulas, which also makes me want to play more. But I just think it's really funny that the thing I really know is that you're a human indentured servitude to an angry raccoon and there's tarantulas that you catch.
That was more than I knew when I played the game before.
You have a net and you catch butterflies.
And you have a friend, that raccoon, that's not actually your friend. I just remember talking to the raccoon. For some reason in my brain, I'm like, oh yeah, I was totally his friend. I just owed him money. I don't know.
He was using you.
Yeah, he was a bad friend.
This was an intervention.
Toxic friend.
Yeah, toxic friendships. You got to get out of those.
Yeah, I know.
But back to my story about animated bears.
Okay, I don't feel bad now. I'm so sorry. This is the second time. I'm so sorry. That was not on purpose. I swear. Okay, ready, go.
Animated bears, and they
So did I tell you about... Did I tell you about how Aubrey set up this whole
I'm
idea?
about to slap you.
We're going to make PowerPoint presentations. Okay, ready, go.
Not
You're
yet.
like, I don't care.
Like, I want to know because I'm your friend and I'm genuinely interested in the things that you're going to do, but also give me my time to shine.
No, I know. You go, girl.
Animated bears, and they're just dancing in a circle, shaking their butts. Put your hand back.
question.
No, put your hand
I have
down.
a question.
What is your question?
When you say animated, do you mean like cartoon or do you mean
Cartoon.
animated? Okay. Just wondering.
That was so essential to this conversation.
I was trying to decide, am I supposed to imagine live bears that are super animated or cartoon
I'll
bears?
show you after.
Okay.
But they're dancing to the song, in a circle to the song, like "Sweet dreams are made of these," and there's like disco lights, but it's not that part of the song. It's just like the instrumental part. So the song's of I can't do
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
it. But it's just goes in a loop like forever, and for some reason, it's the fucking funniest thing to me. It's like on the level of the like birds cursing almost.
Really? It's that good?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to see this.
Yeah, and it's so stupid, which is great.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But we've discovered that I tell stories with pauses, probably because I grew up like with theater.
Right.
Or not grew up with theater, but like I did theater in high school. So they talk about like breaks and beats and things like that in it. So I've kind of tell stories like that sometimes. And that's sometimes why I enunciate my consonants too much, because I would do what you want. Get you some. No, but
Like, wait, what?
like there was this one line, and I have it ingrained in my head still because I kept messing it up, because I would say, "Won't you?" And my theater teachers, "Won't you?" So sometimes I'll enunciate like my consonants too much. So I'm like, "Won't you?"
Oh.
Because we do "won't you" too much.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to. But we've discovered that since I take like these pauses and these breaks and stuff, that's why Ariana interrupts me so much sometimes.
Yeah.
Because her family just like talks to get their story out there and like doesn't pause.
We don't believe in pausing. Usually not even when speaking to another human. We overlap. Like my family just goes and goes and goes. We were playing a one-shot D&D campaign as a family, which was very interesting. Need to say the least. No, it was a lot of fun, actually. My mom got into she was a orc. She was digging it. Yeah, half orc. Anyway, and we talk over each other. We're just as bad. We're basically an Italian family. We're not. We're Irish, but, close enough.
Yeah.
When it comes to talking over each other. And so, yeah. So if you pause, I think your story is over.
Yeah, and she'll be like, "Okay, what?" And I'll be like, "I was taking a breath."
You take very long pauses.
To you.
I know, just to me. Just to me. We don't believe in pausing. We just keep going. You can see when I talk very fast.
It's just so
Very
funny because there's certain things that your family do which are not bad per se. They're of course not bad at all.
Yeah.
But they're like different than every family has their quirks.
Oh, we're quirky. I know. We're quirky.
Oh yeah.
I love it though.
Yeah,
I'd
I
rather
do too. But learning these things sometimes, just like I'll tell you, you do things like in an interesting way, and you'll be like, "No, everybody does this." I'm like, "No, your family does this." Everybody has these things like
Caravanning. Can someone say in the comments if they've heard of what caravanning is? I can't be the only family.
I'm sure people know what caravanning is, but I think the likelihood of people using that in like everyday talk isn't as common.
Yeah, maybe.
But again, we have discovered you have a large family. I have a very small family.
Right. So, so very less likely for you to
but
use the term.
Main reason I know what caravanning is because that one time, we're not going to get into, but it's because of Borderlands 2, because there's a caravan.
Oh, yeah.
But that also got me very confused because it says caravan on it. When you look at it, it has the health bar.
Did you think it was a van named Cara?
No.
Okay, just checking.
But I thought like it could be like a van at first.
Oh,
and then I was just like, oh no, right? Because
caravans. It's from like way back in the day. They have camels and caravans.
But like that confused me for a bit. But then like once it like clicked, I was like, oh no, stop being a Hufflepuff. Just for 1 second in your life. Think.
You're like, you got this. You got this. I got this.
But yeah, like with the caravan's not too quirky. The pie.
Yeah, the pie.
And the like storytelling.
The storytelling. What else is there? There's got to be more. I just
being very comfortable being naked.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah. My whole family is just very comfortable.
Yeah. So the only guy in her house besides the her baby Leo.
Yeah.
Is,
besides the cat, and he wasn't there when I was growing up.
Yeah, is her father.
Yeah.
And so it's like all girls, and like they're very comfortable with themselves, which they damn well should be.
Thank you.
But so she's like,
my family's always just been like, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like a non-entity. It's just
so they don't really care about like changing in front of each other. It's like a locker room kind of thing.
Yeah,
essentially. And so.
Yeah, I forget that that's not normal too. Mm-hmm. I definitely forget that that's unusual. Oh God. Mm-hmm. I had another one on the tip. Well, I guess food aggression, but that's not that unusual.
I have that too.
Yeah. I guess not aggression. My family, we just eat what's in front of us. Maybe that's just me and my dad. We eat what's in front of us at all
I feel
times.
like a lot of people do that too, though. That's can be something passed down with family, but not necessarily. But
that's a thing. Yeah.
Those other things definitely
are a little bit more on the odd side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Well,
which is fine.
Yeah. I'd rather have it that way.
It's great being very comfortable with your body.
Oh, it is great. It is great. Because it's like, you don't worry about stuff. My biggest worry is making other people uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And so it's nice not to have that like, you know,
I think too often human bodies are like considered sexual even when it's not supposed to be. Like go back to Greek and Roman times.
We just got our boobies and their dicks are out. And well, I mean, you've seen the Roman statues. Everything's just out to play.
Mm-hmm. And like, granted, a lot of the statues, depending on like the era and where they're from, were like the ideal bodies. But then you see like a lot of them aren't like you see like realistic women bodies.
Well, and I think realistic was more ideal back then because it was all about like having wide hips for child bearing
and then
bearing, not rearing, but whatever.
Having more meat on your bones showed that you actually had the money to feed your wife and stuff like that.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
It was like a way to show richness, and that's why a lot of in the paintings the rich people are heavier set.
They look pudgier. Well, and if you're skinny, you probably don't look like you can necessarily survive as much. Like, gotta be hardy to survive those cold winters.
It's very funny how times have changed.
Oh, yeah. times changed because like boobs weren't really a thing in the 20s. They were all about being, and
then Marilyn Monroe comes along.
yeah, rocking everyone's world. I love her. I love her. I think she's fantastic. I just watched Gentlemen Prefer Blondes recently.
I haven't seen her in anything. I just know who she is.
Oh, gotcha. She plays the stereotypical dumb blonde. Yeah. But it's kind of fun watching it, knowing like how brilliant she was. Because she was smart and a tough cookie. And like, yeah, she worked it. She worked it for sure. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, I was more of an Audrey Hepburn girl.
Yeah. Oh, I love. Well, that makes sense. But yeah, she was great. She's really great. She has a lot of good movies.
They actually had beef.
They what?
They had beef.
The two of them? I could see that.
I think from what I remember, and I don't know if exactly like how correct I am because we did some research on a person in 5th grade.
Okay.
And
you picked Audrey?
No, because someone else picked her first. I'm like, the fuck? I'm the only Audrey. What the fick? But somebody had Marilyn Monroe, somebody had Audrey Hepburn, and the person who had Marilyn Monroe noted that like Marilyn Monroe like had beef against Audrey Hepburn because Audrey Hepburn was like chosen for a certain role instead of her, which I also honestly now like looking back, I wonder how true that was because both of them have since passed and the tabloids just like trying to start something when there's nothing.
Right, maybe.
So maybe there might have been like a little bit of like bummed outness.
Yeah.
Which is very understandable, but yeah.
Well, and I think Marilyn Monroe suffered from typecasting a lot. So she might have just been upset because they're like, oh, you're not we don't want a dumb blonde to play the role. So I could understand her.
I think it might have been Breakfast at Tiffany's. I can't really remember.
Oh.
But it was some.
Oh.
Yeah. Which either one of them could rock. I don't know what Marilyn Monroe's acting like anyways. Because I haven't seen any of it.
I'm trying to now imagine it with Marilyn Monroe. I don't know. I just love Audrey in that one. I really love that one.
Yeah, that was my favorite movie for a long time, especially with like Cat.
Yeah. Cat. Where's the cat? He brings back the cat.
And Audrey Hepburn was also an amazing person outside of being an amazing actress.
Yeah. Yeah, there were. It's so funny. I was thinking about this the other day, actually watching Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, how different women like and men, just the acting is very different nowadays. Like the way they speak is so interesting to me because no one speaks that way anymore. And I kind of wonder why. I guess times just change.
But what doesn't change with the times is the fact that like when you get older, you forget what it's like to be a kid. So I see all these things about it's mostly been people who are millennials being like, oh, like these Gen Z making up new terms and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just kind of like laughing because it's just history repeating itself.
Oh, everyone
like
makes up new terms.
Yeah.
I'll make fun of your terms, but I'll also make fun of my terms.
And then you'll use both.
And then I'll use both, mostly incorrectly.
I feel like how terms come to be a lot of times is people start using them. Some people actually like them. And then a lot of people will start using them ironically.
Yeah.
And then they can't stop.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Eat. Kind of. Don't really actually use that in like a real sentence, but
I stopped using it. I was using it wrong.
Yeah.
I guess I've maybe used it. Yeet, right?
Yeah. So it's from a Vine where it's at this high school and the person behind the camera goes just like, oh, here, like have this drink. And this girl takes it. She takes a sip. She's like, this bitch empty, because it was empty. Yeah. And then she throws it across a huge, like a crazy busy hallway filled with students. And she's like, yeet.
Hey, Tara, you want some? This bitch empty. Yeet.
I wonder if that was something that she already said or she just started like.
I think it was something that was already said, but that's like what made it start
Okay.
happening. Because a lot of the words that will come up are words that have already been used. And then it just takes one thing to make it go viral.
Right.
Like, I don't know if you did this, but when I was in high school, everybody started saying same. So someone would be like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. And they'd be like, oh my God, same.
Yeah, Aubrey does that.
Yeah.
Aubrey for sure does that. I'm thinking, yeah. I don't know if we ever same. No, I don't think that was a thing because I remember Aubrey saying it a lot and me being like, oh, that's a very hip thing. Like thinking like, oh, very like,
Oh my God, same.
but she's
What
not,
do you
she
do?
doesn't go, oh my God. I'll just be like, damn, I really want a chocolate chip cookie. And she's like, same. Yeah.
Well, I was doing a little exaggerated with
Yeah,
oh
but
my God. But then again,
same.
a lot of people will be like, oh my God, same.
Oh my God. Samesies. Twinning.
Oh my God.
Twinning. I'm guilty of twinning. Oh my God, twinsies.
I will say things to,
Luna.
like, ironically.
Really?
You too? Oh my God, same.
Same.
But yeah, I'll start saying things ironically. Or like if I hear somebody else say it, I'll mimic it just so I can fit in. No, but just like to sound like them because in high school I've sounded not like other children. And they didn't like it. Guys, I made this joke once, and I'm sure all of you have heard something along these lines before.
Okay.
But this one girl who I went to hang out with one of my friends or just like to say hi and whatever, and she was hanging out with like a group of girls, and this one girl goes like, oh my God, like it's so hot. And I was just like, oh, I'm sorry, I can leave if you want. Like joking around. And she goes, no, it's okay. Like, oh my God. Okay, now I'm leaving because you don't understand that joke.
Stop.
She deadpan went like, no, it's okay. I was like, I was making a joke because you said it's hot outside. Okay, yeah, I'm in the, yeah, bye.
Was this like a friend of yours or you were just with
So I went to say hi to one of my friends and she was hanging out with like a group of girls. And of course it was like the kind of like the popular girls. And I was like,
no.
I'm going to go back to the theater room where people understand my jokes.
Any normal person should understand that joke. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I was just like, now I don't feel bad about not being friends with the popular kids at all.
You're like, thank you. Thank you. You have reassured me that.
Yeah. Or like the cool girls or like the bad girls or whatever and stuff like that. I was just like,
confirmed my suspicions. That's what I was trying to say. You have confirmed my suspicions. I do not want to hang out with you.
don't play into the stereotype, honey. Please.
You don't have to be that. You don't have to.
Yeah, that's
high school. Good times. It was good.
fuck this shit, I'm out.
It was fun.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Peace. Well, I did have some really good friends in high school, actually. High school I didn't like the mean kids, but my friends I really did like, so.
That's good.
They're great.
Yeah, I had some good
people.
moments and then a lot of bad moments, but that's high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's how that goes. It's you struggle even if you're having the greatest time. You're struggling. You're pumped full of hormones. I think even the popular kids are miserable in high school. Not completely miserable, but we're all. I mean, you're all grown up and trying to figure out what the hell is going on while seeming like you already know what the hell is going on. You're like, I'm totally put together and not crying on the inside because I don't know what's happening.
Try to focus on the positives, and one positive is that I wasn't friends with that chick.
Yeah. You're like, at least, I don't associate
At
with
least
you.
roll your eyes. Damn, acknowledge my beautiful dad joke.
I mean, it's just a funny joke.
Yeah.
It's a good joke. Like, come on.
It was heartbreaking, honestly.
Yeah.
No, it was actually pretty
Just
like
funny.
great because it was like eye-opening, and I was like,
It was eye-opening.
yeah, I was like, this is why I don't actually want to be friends with these
Yeah.
people. They don't understand quality humor.
Yeah.
So we, right before this, filmed a TikTok. I'm not sure if it'll be out yet or not, or if I'm going to save it for a rainy day because it's about to rain in a few days.
Yeah,
So that's my pun.
I don't know if in a few days. It might be
Oh, no,
about
yeah, I
rain
actually
today.
I did feel sprinkles. You're right.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many of you are familiar with this TikTok, but it like starts with a bunch of like hectic rambling and
Hectic rambling?
yes, hectic rambling.
That's what you call the brilliant work of one Nicki Minaj?
I didn't say it was bad.
Hectic
can be nice.
Hectic, no, she's hectic.
Conventions are hectic, but I love them.
Yeah, I'm hectic.
I'm an
And you love
Aries.
me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chaotic neutral, chaotic good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can feel like you can be very chaotic good though, because like you
Sometimes,
stand
yeah.
up, but you will also destroy somebody. If somebody wrongs one of your friends, you will stand up for them and destroy the person who wronged your friend.
Yeah.
But it goes from like Nicki Minaj, hectic rambling.
Yeah.
Great rambling.
Great hectic rambling.
Great hectic rambling. On point hectic rambling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's Lana Del Rey. I'm spinning like a ballerina. And then back to the Nicki Minaj part, and then back to the Lana Del Rey part. But it goes like, I'm spinning like a ballerina, so gangsta every time I see ya, or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know the exact lyrics. Don't at me. I'm trying my best. All good intentions. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're gonna get mad at me, don't at me.
She'll set me on you.
And for some reason my mind goes, I'm gangsta like a ballerina.
You know what? We're gangsta. Sometimes. I can be gangsta. Ballerinas are cutthroat,
That
okay?
is true.
They're fucking gangsta. If you've been in a class with, we're all hungry.
Have you seen Black Swan?
We are tired. We are hungry. We're going to kill you.
Yeah.
All the dancer girls I've ever danced with, sorry, that wasn't like a play on not eating. They're always hungry. Dancers burn calories like
Yeah.
a mofo.
Oh,
We
yeah.
are always motherfucking hungry. And we're also mean to other dancers because we're competitive. I wasn't. I said we. But I mean, there's a competitive streak. I was a nice ballerina, but there's some real competitive girls out there.
I was a nice ballerina, but they were all bitches.
But they were all bitches.
It's not my fault that they fell down the stairs.
I was really nice, but no.
I tried to catch them by grabbing their foot and pulling.
I tried to grab their bun and pull, but it actually just pulled their feet out from behind them, under them. And then my hand slipped.
My knee didn't go into their nose went into my knee.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like dancers just in general tend to be pretty competitive. It's a dancer out world out there. But
Also Black Swan.
also Black Swan. But also I blame that partially on the pressure and partially on the hunger. God, I would eat so much. Anyway, where were we going with this? Oh, I was saying ballerinas are gangsta.
Yeah.
They are. So you're perfectly right.
Hell yeah.
Ravenclaw moment.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys should look out for that TikTok
It's pretty
on
great.
Audrey's account. It's going to be pretty great.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of it. I hope it doesn't flop because I'm really proud of it. But then I'll just
You're
save it
already
and
using the lingo. Please don't let this flop.
everybody do the flop.
I was thinking that.